Hello, class. Professor H here, and would you believe it? It is the last week of classes at Dutchess Community College. So, way to go. We are almost there. You can see the finish line, I can tell. And basically, I just want to just let you all know that, I'm very proud of you all for making it this far, for doing well, and I've really enjoyed, reading your work. And look, I mean, we've covered a lot of territory in this class, haven't we? I mean, we went in the beginning of the course all the way back to the ancient Greeks. We talked about the early Greek philosophers, right? The early Greek cosmologists. From there, we talked about the Athenian philosopher Socrates, the father of ethics, and of course, discussed probably the father, of philosophy itself, Socrates' pupil, Plato. And then from there, of course, we talked about, the good life. We discussed Aristotle's conception of the good life and the Nicomachean Ethics. From there, we talked about the great kind of Greek and Roman, commentators on the good life, the Cynics and the Stoics, for example, and of course, the hedonists. And then from there, we broke into a dialogue between, St. Augustine and Nietzsche, who talked about whether or not, God is integral, to experiencing the good life. And then from there, of course, we launched into the philosophy of religion, right? We talked about the proofs for God's existence, the issue of faith and reason. And then from there, the problem of evil, and then, the problem of free will. So, again, we've covered quite a bit of territory, talking about some of the major historical figures in philosophy and discussing some of the crucial kind of dilemmas that are discussed by philosophers. So the question that I leave you all with, as we kind of conclude this course is, was it worth it? Was it worth it, our study of philosophy? What do you think? Is philosophy a worthwhile pursuit? Is, digging deep, into these dilemmas of the human condition and the nature of reality? Are these things worth studying and talking about? Or is philosophy merely a waste of time, right? I mean, does it ask more questions than it does give us answers? Is it something which is just impractical? It's just people musing, talking about ideas. So again, what do you think? Was it worthwhile? Do you see yourself kind of continuing to consider these deep philosophical dilemmas for the rest of your life? Looking forward to reading everyone's take on this, in our discussion forum. So, what can I say? Looking forward to it. So have a good week and email me with any questions and we'll take it from there. All right. See you, everybody.